नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्ण पृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते राधानाथ स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्ण पृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पश्चात्य देशतारिणे। ओम ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरु श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्ण चैतन्य देवं श्रीराधा कृष्ण पादान् सहगण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसूते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभो नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौरभक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। ईश्वर परमः कृष्ण सच्चिदानंद विग्रह अनादिरादिर् गोविंद सर्व कारण कारणम्। ओम तत्सत्। Hare Krishna. By the causeless mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead Sri Krishna, we are nicely studying Bhagavad Gita, the King of Secrets, Raja Guhyam. So we understand from Bhagavad Gita everything what we need, because whatever is there in the Puranas, Upanishads, Vedas, and everything in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is giving us completely. And on the top of that, Krishna is giving us the knowledge that he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So Krishna is Purushottama. That's what we are understanding. We are studying now in the 7th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. The knowledge of the Absolute. In the 6th chapter, Krishna asks us to constantly remember him. Manas samyamya, machitto. So machitto means by always. Machittaga satatam bhava. Machittaga satatam bhava means always you keep remembering me only. That's what Krishna is saying. So that way, we understand from Bhagavad Gita that everything is coming from Krishna. So we understand the complete knowledge. So that way, by just studying and understanding Bhagavad Gita, we understand everything. We understand the Puranas, Upanishads, everything as I just mentioned. Just by studying this 18 chapters, 700 verses, everything is completely understood. Even in the Krishna says in the 13th chapter, Rishibir Bahuda Geetam Chanto Bir Vividaihi Pratak Brahma Sutra Padaishchaiva Hetu Madbir Vinishchitaihi. So, Rishis in many songs, Bahuda Geetam and Chandas. So, in Vedic hymns, Rishis, they have given us this knowledge. So, Brahma Sutra Padais Chaiva. But everything Krishna is giving in just 2 slokas about Kshetra and Kshetranya. About Kshetra, Krishna says that Mahabhutani, Ahankara, Buddhihi, Avyaktam, Evacha, Indriyani, Dasa Ekam cha, Panchai Chendriya, Gochara, Ichadvesa, Sukadukka, Sangataka, Chetanadriti, Yetat Kshetram Samasena, So that's what Krishna is saying. So everything. So we understand. We understand about this material nature very well. That's what we are going to study today also in the 7th chapter, 4th shloka. Krishna is going to teach us. That's what we are studying in the schools and colleges, in all the subjects. That's what we are doing. We are just exploiting this material nature. So, Jiva Bhuta Mahabaho, Yaye Yidam Daryate Jagat. So by that Jiva Bhuta, this Jagat, this material nature is getting exploited. But we are superior nature. So we need to go above the 3 modes of nature. Because Krishna is above the modes of nature, and we have to attain Krishna's nature, means we also have to free ourselves from these 3 modes of material nature. Mamyebhyah param avyayam. That's what Krishna is saying. I am above. Mamyebhyah param avyayam. Tribir gunamayair bhavair yebhigi sarvam idam jagat mohitam nabijanati mamyebhyah param avyayam. So we are bewildered, mohitam, by these 3 gunas. Tribir gunamayair bhavair yebhigi. So that's why we are under the control of the modes of nature. We are not able to understand the supreme nature of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna. The superior nature of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna. So if we get this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita fully, completely, and understand it, and then if we know very well, without any doubt, that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, then by simply surrendering unto Krishna, all our problems are solved. Mamyevaye prabatyante mayamye tam taranti. We just have to surrender unto Krishna. Krishna is equal to everyone. But Krishna can reward only those who surrender unto him. Because when we have ahankara, we cannot get Krishna's mercy. Because we cannot understand this supreme confidential knowledge if we have ahankara. Samogam sarva bhutesu name dveshyo asti na priya. I am equal to all living entities. I envy no one, nor am I partial to anyone. That's what Krishna says. So that way, Krishna is equal to everyone. Because when he is above the modes of nature, when he is not controlled by the modes of nature, he will be equal to everyone. That's what happens for us also. So that's what we studied in the 14th chapter towards the end. What are the symptoms of a person who is freed from the 3 modes of material nature? So he is tulya priya priyo dhiraga tulya nindatma samstudhi manapamanayo tulya. So mitrari, tulya mitrari pakshayo. So all such things. Tulya means it's equal. We are equal to, we will become equal to everyone. Because when we transcend the 3 modes of material nature, when we come above the 3 modes of material nature, so then at that point of time, we are actually freed from the dualities in this material world. So at that point of time, we will be equal to everyone like Krishna. So that's why Krishna is equal to everyone, because Krishna is the source of everything. And Krishna is not competing for any resources in this material world, because he is the source of everything. And when we understand, when we realize from this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, that Supreme Lord Shri Krishna, who is the source of everything, is our own Supreme Lord, who is there with us all the time, supporting us, helping us everywhere. So then if we just surrender unto him by ignoring, by neglecting all these materialistic attachments, so just by giving up all these materialistic attachments, then we are going to enjoy. Then we are going to become like Krishna. So then we are not going to be affected by anything in this material world. Maya is very, very powerful. We are all addicted in this material world because of our attachments to material sense objects, addicted to material sense enjoyment. But how we can give up, how we can get rid of our materialistic affiliations, that is possible only through this Bhagavad Gita knowledge. It may take many lifetimes, but we are on the right path. That's a very important thing. Because we are sharpening our intelligence, mind, and everything with this Bhagavad Gita knowledge every day. At least at this point of time, we are able to give up all our attachments. We are not thinking about anything else in this material world. Because we are listening to Krishna, the Supreme Lord, Sri Krishna. He has given us this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. So Veda isya sarve raham eva vedyo vedanta krit veda videva chagam. So of all the Vedas, I am to be known. So, but in Bhagavad Gita, we are knowing about Krishna very well. So that means if we know this Bhagavad Gita, we know the Vedas. If we know this Bhagavad Gita, we know everything. So that means there is nothing else is there for us to know. And there too, Krishna, the Supreme Lord Sri Krishna, is very clearly explaining in Bhagavad Gita. Even without Arjuna asking, also Krishna is giving us the complete knowledge about him. Then Arjuna asks questions only, doubts only. Basically questions based on what Krishna is teaching. So some terminologies, some vocabulary, we need to understand also. Like Adi Buddha, Adi Deva, Adi Yajna, all such things. Kim Tat Brahma, Kim Madhyatma, Kim Karma. All such things we need to understand very well. These are all scientific words, scientific terminologies, scientific terms we need to understand. So that way we will be able to think about this material nature. That is the main thing. We should be able to see. We should be able to see this world with the eyes of knowledge, this Bhagavad Gita knowledge. So then we can actually make our mind as our best friend. We can control our mind. So we have to set our priorities right. That's very important. We cannot waste this time. This human life is very precious. It's very rare. It's a great opportunity. So we have to set our priorities. That's what is very important. That means we need to make sure that we don't waste our time. Because there are so many ways to waste our very, very precious human life in this material world. As I just said earlier, that Maya is very powerful and very strong. So there are so many ways we simply waste our time talking useless things, nonsense things in this material world. That should be completely avoided. That is going to happen. That's going to happen with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. Our priorities will be very much, everything will be concentrated towards serving Krishna only. So that way, Krishna is serving us, we are serving Krishna, and then Parasparam. So we will, Yayata Mam Pravatyate Tam Sateva Bhajamyagam. So that way, we are going to enjoy. So that's why we have to keep remembering Krishna all the time. We should not forget Krishna at all. So Krishna is so much merciful upon us that he has created an opportunity for us to remember him all the time. So we are studying Bhagavad Gita. And we are making great progress. We have understood all the questions asked by Arjuna. And especially in this 5th chapter, Arjuna asked about the sannyasa karma. So we understand that we have to act. And even Krishna continued in the 6th chapter also very well about the difference between sannyasa and karma. So both are same only, sannyasa and yoga. So yam sannyasamiti pragu yogam tam vidhi pandava. That's it. So what is known as sannyasa is also yoga. So that's what Krishna is teaching. Yam sannyasamiti pragu yogam tam vidhi pandava. Nakhya sannyasta sankalpo yogi bhavati kascha. So that way we know from Bhagavad Gita that we have to act. There is no way to escape from acting. There is a way to escape from acting. So acting, that is performing our actions without any attachment to the results, is a way to get out of the bondage to work in this world. When Krishna said that Not even a single moment one can refrain from doing something. Everyone is forced to act helplessly by the three modes of material nature. Nahi kasyate kshanamapi jatu tistati akarmakrit. Karyatege avasaka karma sarvaga prakriti jayakut. So we understand that. But when we are forced to act, that is true. We agree. We understand from Bhagavad Gita. But we are not forced to get attached to the results, as I have mentioned many times in the past. We are not forced to get attracted or forced to get attached to the results. That force is not there on us. If we are forced to act, in fact, we are forced to act because we are attached to the results. That's what we need to understand. So we are forced to act because we are attached to the results. So once we give up that attachment to the results, so that means when we are acting for Krishna, when we are offering everything to Krishna, so then we will not be forced to act. So that's why we have to do everything. We have to do the work for Krishna and leave the results to Krishna. So that's why do it for Krishna, leave it to Krishna. So do everything, do all our activities, all our actions, everything for Krishna. That's what Krishna is saying in Bhagavad Gita many times. Krishna is instructing us, Krishna is instructing Arjuna. They do everything for me. Sarvakarmani api sada kurvano madhyapashraya. That's what is very important. All the activities, you do it only for me. Sarvakarmani. Everything. Mayi sarvani karmani sanyasya dhyatma chetasa. So you surrender all your work unto me. Mayi sarvani karmani. Sarva karmani api sada. Yetu sarvani karmani mayi sanyasya matparaga. So sarvani karmani. All the activities, everything we do, it has to be done only for Krishna. So that's why do all the work for Krishna. Do it for Krishna. So that means leave the results to Krishna. Then only we can prove that we are doing it for Krishna. So that means we should not be affected by the results. We should not be attached to the results. We should focus our mind, focus our intelligence, everything only on Krishna. Mayeva mana adatsva mayi buddhim niveshega. That's what Krishna is teaching us. So that is what very important for us. Then by Krishna's causeless mercy, we will be able to enjoy. We will be able to get free from this material world. So as we are studying in the 7th chapter, that it's not for everyone. Not everyone is going to get freed from the modes of nature. Not everyone is going to get freed from this material world. That is very unfortunate, but that is the reality. That is the fact. We need to understand that. 1 in 1,000. 1 in 1,000 only is going to get freed from the modes of nature. That's what we are studying in the 7th chapter. So we finished 3 slokas in the 7th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. So what we studied in the sloka numbers 2 in the 7th chapter. Jnanam te aham savijnanam idam bhakshyami asheshataha yajnatva nega bhuyo jnatavyam avasisyate. So, jnanam te aham sa vijnanam idam vakshyami asheshataha. So Krishna is saying that I'm explaining to you, I'm giving you both theoretical and practical knowledge. So by knowing this, yajnatva means by knowing this, neha bhuyo anyat jnatavyam avasisyate. There is nothing else is there for you to know. So that's what we are understanding. So just by studying Bhagavad Gita, by understanding this Bhagavad Gita, there is nothing else is there for us to know. So by Krishna's causeless mercy, we are able to study and understand each and every sloka in this entire Bhagavad Gita. We are able to enjoy. I shall not declare unto you in full this knowledge, both phenomenal and numinous. This being known, nothing further shall remain for you to know. Then we studied in the next sloka, in the 3rd sloka, very well we understood that. Manushyanam sahasreshu kaschit yatati siddhaye yatatam api siddhana Kaschin mam veti tattvataha. Out of thousands, Sahasreshu, only one will endeavor for perfection. Kaschit yatati siddhaye. And of those who are endeavoring for perfection, yatatam api siddhanam, Kaschin mam veti tattvataha. Hardly one knows about me, about completely. One knows about me fully. Tattvataha, the fact. One knows the fact about me, hardly one knows. So that's what Krishna is to do. So to know about Krishna, we are so much fortunate. All of us are knowing about Krishna. We are all endeavoring for perfection. We are all attached to Krishna. We all have faith on Krishna. That's why we are receiving this Bhagavad Gita knowledge. So that way we are making progress, and we will definitely completely get rid of all these materialistic attachments at some point of time. So we will definitely get ourselves freed from the three modes of material nature at some point of time. That's definitely going to happen. So by Krishna's causeless mercy, that will happen. Out of many thousands among men, one may endeavor for perfection, and of those who have achieved perfection, hardly one knows me in truth. So then in the next sloka, what we are studying, Krishna is continuing. Bhumirapo nalo vayu kammano buddhire vacha ahankara itiyam me binna prakritirashtada. So earth, water, fire, air, and space. That's what Bhumir, Apo, Analo, Vayu come. And then Mano, Buddhir, Ahankara, mind, intelligence, and false ego. Itiyam me, all these things are my Binna Prakriti Rastada, my separated eight. All these eight natures are my separated nature. That's what Binna Prakriti Rasta. Bhumi Rapo Analo Vayu Kam Mano Buddhir Evacha Ahankaram iti Ahankara itiyam me Binna Prakriti Rasta. So we understand this Panchaputas, but about mind, intelligence, and false ego. So Ahankara, we need to understand that these are all. So that's why Mahabhutani Ahankaro Buddhi Avyaktam Evacha. That's what Krishna says. Mahabhutani Ahankaro Buddhi Avyaktam. Then Indriyani Dasa Ekamcha Panchai Chendriya Gocharagam. They are all part of this material nature. They are all part of this Binna Prakriti Rasta. So they are all Krishna's nature. It's all coming from Krishna. So Krishna is the source of everything. So Mayadi Akshena Prakriti Suyate Se Characharam Hetunanena Kaunteya Jagat Viparivattam. Earth, water, fire, air, ether, mind, intelligence, and false ego, all together, these eight constitute my separated material energies. So by Krishna's causeless mercy, we have successfully finished the sloka number 4 in the 7th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Now let us chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra and focus our mind on the transcendental sound vibration. So we'll do 2 rounds of chanting, which will roughly take about 15 minutes. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Radhanath Swaminiti Namini. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namini. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharini Nirvisesa Sunyavadi Paschatya Desatarini. Om Jnanatyamirandasya Jnana Jana Salakaya Chakshurmi Litamena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namagam. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrindam. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदम हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्णा 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 कृष्ण हरे Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. If any devotee has any question, you can use the raise hand option. Hare Krishna. Munmun Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
So thank you, Guruji, for today's class. So no questions for today, Guruji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Hina Mataji, Hare Krishna. Chitrita Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna. Hare
Thank
Krishna.
you for today's class, Guruji. Another thing which I was thinking of is that, Guruji, since the three modes of material nature are going to make us act all the time, we cannot sit. So it's best to act in the Sataguna method. Sataguna, isn't it, Guruji?
That is true, Mataji. That is true. Best to act for Krishna. That's it. When we are doing everything for Krishna, so then that means we are freed from the modes of nature. So we have to get. We should not be attached to the results. How can we prove that we are doing it for Krishna? As I mentioned in the past, we should not be attached to the results. We should not be affected by the results. So that means we are freed from the modes of nature. Yes, Mataji.
So the first, but yeah, like for ordinary human beings like us, it's difficult to reach the second stage, the final stage rather. So it's
Yeah,
better to start off with the method that nobody gets hurt, nobody is kind of
that's correct.
do
So
good.
that's why follow Bhagavad Gita. It's
Hmm.
the best answer, Mataji. Follow
Yes.
every instruction given by Krishna in Bhagavad Gita. That's what we should do, Mataji.
Okay,
If
Guruji,
we
thank you
just
so much.
follow each and every instruction given by Krishna as it is, so then there is no problem. That's why Sastram Pramanante Karya Akarya Vivasitam. So best thing is to do everything based on Sastra. Then there is no problem.
Yes, Guruji. Thank you so much, Guruji. Actually, I'm here in a place called Dayalpur. It's a village. Shahana has been posted out here already for 8 months. And
Yeah.
Guruji, the only thing out here, Guruji, only thing you see around are peacocks. It's part of Haryana. It's so beautiful. It's just full of peacocks and peahens. So you
Very
wake up with
nice.
the peacock call and you're finding them all the time in the lawn. That's a very lovely feeling, Guruji. So thank you so much, Guruji. Thank you very much, Guruji. Hare
Thank you,
Krishna, Guruji.
Mataji. Hare Krishna. Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna.
Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna. Sheena Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much Guruji for today's class also.
Yes,
No
Mataji. Hare. So you are getting the YouTube recordings now, correct, Mataji?
Yeah.
Yeah, you
I'm
sent me a message, but yes, Mataji. So now I'm sending it every day. Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Shrabani Mataji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. iPhone. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Guruji, this is Chitra Kamal.
Oh, Chitra Kamal Mataji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Mataji. How are you?
Guruji, I'm doing okay. I have one question, not regarding to this chapter, but it's Bhagavad Gita, this thing. Just I want to clear my doubt. Okay, in this birth, whatever impressions we have, means we go through some bad incidents, or in case we might be in trouble from few people, those vast impressions are created, right? Means if we don't clear that in this birth, means if we don't clear that karma, will it be carried to the other birth? Can you please clear that?
Yes, Mataji. Everything, all our actions are carried over to our next life. So in fact, we came to this life itself with our previous karma only. So anything what we do also, it will be carried over only. But if we surrender ourselves to Krishna fully, then Krishna is promising that he will remove away all such karmas, all such. So especially if we have this Bhagavad Gita knowledge, with the fire of knowledge, we can burn all the reactions. So that's why Jnanagni Tagda Karmanam Basmasat Kurute Tada. So if we have this Bhagavad Gita knowledge, if we surrender unto Krishna, so then all our past karma, everything, we will not carry anything. In fact, we'll go to Goloka only. So that way, but for your question, for an ordinary person, so definitely they are, whatever actions we do, so that is what is called bondage. So that bondage only is known as karma bandha. So that is also known as janma bandha. So that is what carried over. That's why we are forced to accept another body. We are forced to work again. All such things are happening because of our past actions. And also with our current actions, we are creating new karma for us. So that's why we have to be careful with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. We have to do everything as an offering unto Krishna, so that we are not bound by the results of our activities. Yajnatat karmano anyatra lokoyam karma bandhana. So anything which is not done as an offering unto Krishna, which is not done as an yajna, so that is going to bind us to this material world. So that way we have to have the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita and surrender unto Krishna and follow Krishna's instructions given in Bhagavad Gita. So then we are safe. Then there is no problem. You understand that, Mataji?
I understood, Guruji, but my question is, though we try to be, just an example, the elder person of the house will be doing something wrong, even though it is seen so clearly, we can't open up our mouth, and even if we say in a good manner, they won't accept it or anything, but they keep on hurting for 25 to 26 years. They'll be torturing, but how to deal with that?
For that, Mataji, that's what we need to understand from Bhagavad Gita, that this material world is a place for miseries only. So if we fully surrender unto Krishna, then definitely Krishna will show us the way. There is no doubt, Mataji. That's why we have to have full faith on Krishna only. So completely surrender unto Krishna and depend on Krishna in all circumstances. We will be able to see how Krishna is helping us. So definitely, that's why Krishna is teaching in Bhagavad Gita, Mat chittaga sarva durgani mat prasada tarisisi. So if you think about me, then all your problems will be solved by my mercy. So that is definitely going to happen. So we have to fully, completely surrender unto Krishna, depend on Krishna. So nobody can force us to not think about Krishna. It is our mind, so we can think about Krishna. So that way, always if we remember Krishna, think about Krishna, so then these kind of problems, definitely Krishna will be able to help us, Mother. We will save us.
Means until our karma is done, we have to go through that.
No. If we surrender unto Krishna, Krishna is teaching us, Krishna is saying us that He will clear all our sins. So we don't have to suffer for our past actions at all. So that's the beauty of this Bhagavad Gita, and all what we are understanding is that all our past karma, we need not worry about it. Simply by surrendering unto Krishna, then all our karmas are going to be completely erased. That's what Krishna is saying, that Aham tvam sarva papebhyo mokshayishyami. I shall deliver you from all sinful reactions. So what else we need? Krishna is guaranteeing in Bhagavad Gita. So that's why tameva saranam gaccha sarva bhavena bharata. So we need to surrender unto Him in all respects. That's what is very important. If we do that, then Krishna will be able to erase all our past reactions. Yes, Mother.
But how to be in that situation? That's what I'm asking, Guruji.
So
means I'm trying my best to be
yes,
good, but I'm ending up in so many health issues. I have a family to take care of. I really don't know.
Actually, Mataji, we have to make sure study Bhagavad Gita every day. That's very important.
That I'm doing, Guruji.
Okay. So when you are doing this, studying this Bhagavad Gita every day, so then that means you are remembering Krishna. Krishna's mercy definitely is going to come with this. So then you are associating with devotees, depending like serving Krishna also all the time. So it's 24/7 we have to be engaged in Krishna's service. So especially if you engage yourself in spreading this message, that's a very important service. That is the topmost service for all of us. If we are engaged in spreading this Bhagavad Gita, so that means we will be constantly remembering Krishna only. So anytime if we get it, we should only think about how can we let others know about this Bhagavad Gita. So that way, if we engage ourselves, we will become very busy, very, very busy in that kind of service. So all our other miseries will automatically go away. So that way we will not have any time to even get bothered by anything. That. Yes, okay. Yes, that is correct. Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. So we have to, so that's a very important service for us, because we already know that hardly only 1 in 1,000 is a devotee, but we have to identify them. So how we are going to do that? So that way, talk about this Bhagavad Gita, tell others about this Bhagavad Gita, our lectures. So that way, and associate with the devotees of Krishna also. That's also very
That's
important.
what I have done from long back after I joined your class. I told you, right, I am watching your YouTube videos. But main thing is I'm associated with Kannada, this thing, because I can
See, the
understand.
important point here, Mataji, what we can do is that maybe we have like we can follow. See, there's another thing is that which I have noticed also. If we are doing different things, so then our progress will not be very fast. So here we have a lot of opportunities to spread this message. So especially if we can think about how we can make more devotees to join our Bhagavad Gita, so something like that. So then you will be constantly. That's what. If you engage yourselves and all the time in spreading Krishna's message, you will become so busy that you will not have any other time to even think about your problems. The problems will automatically be gone.
Thank
you
you.
understand that, Mataji?
Yeah,
That will
yeah.
happen, Mataji. Krishna's mercy is there. Krishna's mercy, it will happen, Mataji, for sure. So, yeah, definitely it will happen. Krishna's mercy. That's why we have to keep ourselves engaged in Krishna's service. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Guruji, I'm sorry, I'm going to ask you another question.
Yes, ma'am.
Following Chitra Mataji's, whatever she has asked, we all have a different problems. I just wanted to ask one thing. Guruji, that is what we always do. Krishna ultimate, final, he is going to take us everywhere. But the point is that Guruji, on a personal front, when you're living with the problem, does it mean that we don't stand up and sort of, like what Arjun was asked to do, stand up and fight? Don't give in to all kind of bullying. That's what I would ask you, Guruji. Because yes, personally, I will also tell you that yes, until I stood back and said, kiddo, the buck stops here. Enough. That's it, That is when things started changing, definitely. And I did ask you this question long time ago when I joined the class also. So, Guruji, that is what I wanted to ask your opinion about. That is it wrong for us to stand back and say, no, that is it? Like Arjun?
I remember you yourself asking this question earlier also, Mataji. So, see, the important points, that's what the answer which I was giving to Chitra Kamal Mataji, that if we engage in spreading Krishna's message, so there is we have to keep ourselves very, very busy, engaged in that. So what I was telling is that we will not even, all our problems will be gone. That's what I'm saying. So what you're asking is that we have to stand up and fight. We have to face the problem like that you are saying. I understand what you are asking. But the answer is actually, if we are engaged in serving Krishna, especially in spreading this Bhagavad Gita, so we have opportunities. Now we know that there are many devotees, they are waiting to get this knowledge. So if we keep ourselves very busy in this, so online itself, we can do a lot of things, we can plan so many things. So then what is going to happen is that such problems itself won't come. If it comes, then only you need to think about how to stand up, fight, and all those things. So what Krishna is saying that if you are always thinking of me, if you are engaged in my service, then by my mercy, all your problems are gone, will be solved. So that Krishna will stand up and fight. Krishna will do that.
Yes.
And we need to do that. Krishna will direct us. Krishna will give us the energy. Krishna will, everything is all such things are under the control of Krishna, Mataji. That's what we need to know.
Yes,
so
Guruji.
if you understand that, correct, Mataji?
Yes, Guruji, 100%. 100%, Guruji. Yes. Yeah. Sometimes I guess because of our ignorance, we try and think of, the other way. But then, yes, you're right. You get the relief only when you pray to him and he looks after. Very true, Guruji. Thank you so much, Guruji. Thank you, Guruji. Thank you so much, Guruji.
Because when you want to serve Krishna, it will happen, Mataji. That's the
yes, Guruji. Yes, Guruji.
If we desire, if our desire is that, especially in terms of spreading this Bhagavad Gita, this message of Bhagavad Gita, if you want to do that, all our desires will get fulfilled, no doubt.
Yes, Guruji.
So especially we are even ourselves, we are feeling, correct, how our Delhi meet was arranged, correct? Krishna's
yes, Guruji.
It was such a nice place. Everything was
Beautiful.
arranged. Of course,
Yeah.
a few devotees like Mohan and Prabhu and yourself, they
Yes,
did a lot
yes.
of activities, but a lot of devotees helped everything. But now we have a big setup, correct? The next time
Yes,
we will
Guruji.
be able to identify more devotees because that was our desire, and it is happening, Mataji. That's the main thing.
Yes, Guruji. Thank you. Thank you, Guruji. Thank
Hare
you.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Guruji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. I see Samsung SM M526B or M10. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
So, Prabhu, your name is not showing. Is this
Srinivasan. I'm Srinivasan.
Srinivasan, Prabhu? Yeah. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, from your voice, I could find it out. Yes, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
So you understood everything, Prabhu, today?
Yeah, I understood. I was just thinking of what she was asking, and she should at least the karma part of the Bhagavad Gita. She should learn again. Then she will
Yes,
understand.
Prabhu. So when we want to serve Krishna, then Krishna arranges everything, correct? That's why
Yes,
Mohan
yes.
Prabhu used to tell me that you were not in contact for quite some time, but at the right time, you connected with him and a lot of activities happen, correct, Prabhu?
That is what we are saying, that we should spread the message as far as possible, as much as possible, as good as
Yes.
possible.
Yes.
We have to make the mind change, bring the changes in the mind of the people.
That keeps us very busy. That keeps us very, very busy. We will not
Yes.
find any time to worry about
Yes.
anything. All our personal problems will get resolved.
Will be washed away. Yes. I got experiences. There's so many experiences. That's
Yes.
what I'm saying. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you for the class also.
Yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu. We'll do much more by Krishna's mercy.
Yes, we'll do, definitely.
We'll plan, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Vrinda Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much for all your encouragement. I take it as real vaccine you are really injecting into all of us
Mataji.
to make Krishna, his presence felt every minute of the day.
Every minute, everywhere. Yes, Mataji. Yes, Mataji.
Yes, Guruji. So, coming back again and again, going round and round and round for all problems, there's only one solution. Only one solution. I feel what I'm experiencing from your talks, that all round, whatever kind of difficulties, problems, obstacles, stones, everything, your main encouragement is focus on Krishna, tell him your problems and serve him.
Yes. That's it. Engage in Krishna's service, especially spreading this Bhagavad Gita. That's it, Mataji. We'll keep ourselves very busy, and Krishna will do all our other activities. In fact, everything will go very, very smooth. In fact, like when I visited India also, those 2 weeks, so many places visited, everything went as per the plan because everywhere you wanted to spread Krishna's message, correct? So that's why Krishna is arranging everything perfectly. Yeah. So every thing became a success. So that way, when we do it for Krishna, everything will happen, Mataji, no doubt.
Yes, Guruji. And I also experienced that whoever like you meet or even in my counseling sessions when I take and during the therapy, I mean, there are times when people say, oh, I do this, I do that. And definitely I put in a word that, yes, why can't we read the Bhagavad Gita? It's so encouraging, you know, in a very light way, of course, initially, because everyone has their own following. But Guruji, there is a point beyond some point, we don't even meet them again sometime for so long. So sometimes you have to begin in a very casual way. And if that person is close to you, you can really say, why don't you really read and and
The best
come
thing,
for a
Mataji, to
class.
tell them about our online this Bhagavad Gita Zoom lecture. That is the very best thing.
Yes,
Because
Guruji.
if they can join here, then they will get the benefit of getting the complete knowledge, associating with our big family of devotees. So it's all opportunities are there, Mataji. That's the main thing.
Yes, Guruji. Yes, Guruji, which we are doing in a way, of course, but that's what I'm saying, that sometimes you don't meet them again, and sometimes they are already associated with groups of Krishna consciousness already. So then,
Yeah, but the important point is Bhagavad Gita, whether they are studying Bhagavad Gita or not, that's very important. The way how we are studying Bhagavad Gita, that's
studying,
what is
yes,
very
Guruji.
important.
Yes, Guruji. Of course, I mean, every day, same time, it's really remarkable that we have come
Yes.
3 years now, going to be soon.
Yeah.
Yes, Guruji.
Yes, Mother. That's what is very important. We have to
Very
make this.
encouraging. Thank you so much, Guruji. Hare
Thank you,
Krishna,
Mother.
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama
Yes.
Rama, Hare Hare.
Thank you,
Hare
Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Lakshmi Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Guruji, Pranam
Hare
Guruji.
Krishna, Pranam Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
By the costless mercy of Krishna,
Yes,
I am able to attend Bhagavad Gita classes. Bhagavad Gita, the song, celestial song, the nectar of knowledge, Raja Guhya. By getting Bhagavad Gita, you have rightly said, we can be free from all the three modes of nature. Today's lecture actually revolved around the material world.
Yes.
The of nature. Of course, every lecture it is being mentioned. So to free from all these three modes of nature, we have to depend on Krishna and by getting Bhagavad Gita knowledge.
That is correct. Exactly. Yes, Prabhu.
We are told that Krishna is equal to everyone. Once we get free from all the three modes of nature, one also feels that he is equal to everyone.
Exactly.
And
yes.
Like that, we are always entangled in this material world throughout the day. At least for this 1 hour Satsang Gita lecture, we are free from this material world. I am very glad.
Yes. Yes.
At least for 1 hour, we are leaving other things, forgetting other things, and we are hearing to you the knowledge of getting some knowledge of Krishna, Bhagavad Gita, at least for some time. For this time, we are free from all these three material worlds of nature. Then we are told we have to act. We have to act. There is no other way. We have to act. We are forced to act. Excellent. But we are free to be attached from these results. Without results, we can act. That way we are free.
Yes.
Then this sloka is very good. There is one in thousand, several thousand. Get by his endeavor perfection. He gets perfection. And among those people also, one in many thousand come to know the Krishna.
Will actually know about Krishna. Yes.
That is very good. And other things, the Panchabhutas and material, this Ahankara, Manobuddhi, all these Krishna told, separated energies of Krishna.
Separated material. Yes.
Nice to see today. Excellent lecture. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu. Krishna's mercy, we are getting the complete knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Subbalakshmi Mataji, Hare Krishna. Palniyappan Prabhu, Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare. So today's class also very interesting, that sloga as well as that thing. But at the same time, the question answers side also today. Yes, it's very
good questions. Yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu.
That is a thing. So thank you, Guruji. Thank you.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Anita Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. Pranam.
Hare Krishna. Pranam Mataji. Pranam. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much for your class.
Yes, Mataji.
And
Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram,
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare.
Hare
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna.
Hare
Jai
Krishna.
Ho. Jai Ho.
Shila Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Guruji, thank you so
Hare
much for your motivational lectures. It really puts us in high spirits. Thank you Guruji for everything. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mataji. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Hare Ram, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Lisa Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Thank you for the class today, Guruji.
Yes, Mataji.
And
Krishna.
yes, Guruji, every day we are learning. We are progressing a little every day. And all this learning is bringing about a changes in our daily routine. So everything is changing, the way we think,
Yes.
what we
Yes,
do. So it is bringing so much of happiness to us, and it is really definitely bringing us closer to Krishna.
Yes. This knowledge will bring us a lot of, will make our life very, very meaningful, Mataji.
Yes, Guruji. Thank you so much for your effort, Guruji.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Ram, Hare Krishna. Mahendra Shukla Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Dandavad
Hare
Pranam.
Krishna. Dandavad Pranams Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare Rama,
Rama
Rama
Rama, Hare Hare. Tumma Nandi sir. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Hare
Hare.
Krishna. Hare Krishna. Aruna Devi Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Pranam
Hare
Prabhuji.
Krishna.
Thank
Pranam
you for
Mataji.
the class Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Mataji. So you are feeling better, Mataji, no?
No questions Prabhuji. It is very ठीक है प्रभुजी. Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Pranam Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Ram. Hare Krishna. Asha Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Guruji. Thank you.
Hare Krishna,
Guruji.
Mataji. Hare.
Thank you so much Guruji for nice session.
Yes, Mataji. Yes, Mataji. Krishna's mercy.
Yes.
We are making
Krishna is
progress
very
here.
merciful Guruji.
That's correct, Mataji. We are understanding everything.
Yes Guruji. Krishna is always with us. We should not forget at any moment.
Yes, Mataji. Yes, Mataji. Krishna is so much merciful. He is giving us this
Yes.
knowledge.
Yes. We are realizing daily Guruji.
Yes, Mataji. Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna Guruji. We are very
Hare
grateful to you Guruji that you are keeping us in Krishna consciousness.
Yes, Mataji. Thank you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Sumati Mataji, Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna Guruji, thank you for the
Hare
class.
Thank
I've
you,
come to
Mataji.
Chennai today for
Okay,
a couple
okay.
of days for a function. So
Okay.
thank you very much for the class, Guruji. And I think sometimes what happens, we get more attached to the problem than to Krishna. So that causes the...
Yeah, we should leave the problem to Krishna. Let him solve
Yes,
the
yes.
problem, and we should simply focus our mind on Krishna. That's the main thing.
Yes, Guruji. Thank you. Thank you for the class, Guruji.
Thank you,
Hare
Mataji.
Krishna.
Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare.
Krishna.
Sunil Srivas Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Guruji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Guruji. What I feel Guruji, if you devote himself to Krishna, then Krishna will never leave you alone Guruji. And he always with us Guruji.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
yes.
yes, yes. There is no doubt. Krishna's mercy. He will take care of us very well. So that's
Yeah.
what is happening. You will experience.
Yeah, Guruji.
Hare
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Dandavad
Krishna.
Pranam Guruji. Hare
Dandavad
Krishna.
Pranam.
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram.
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Mohanan Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Pranam Guruji.
Pranam Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Thank you so much for the highly motivating lecture today, Guruji.
Yes,
Thank you so much. Really, it is really excellent and really enjoying each and every day.
Yes,
And and your way you are answering the question also, questions also. It's a
Yes,
very really, it's a really nice solution you are giving to
yes,
everyone. Thank
yes.
you. Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna.
Hare
If you are
Krishna.
engaged in Krishna's service, all our problems are solved, Prabhu. That's it. Hare
Yes,
Krishna.
Guruji. Yes, Guruji. We'll look for more opportunities now.
Yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu.
Thank
That's
you,
what.
Guruji. Hare Krishna,
Hare
Guruji.
Krishna.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna,
Hare
Prabhu.
Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Rama. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Mani Prabhu, Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Mani Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Today, the class was very special.
Yes, Prabhu.
Basically, it came to my mind suddenly.
Yes,
The happiness, the wanting which we used to have, going to Kedarghat, Rishikesh, Varanasi, Ganga, that Ganga Snanam, we are getting it on regular basis. So many anxiety are getting answered. Most of our problem is nothing but it is created to third party. It is we are the creator for the problems.
Yes, yes, Prabhu.
We take home, we take large EMI. All these things Krishna is not doing. Your willingness, your wish, your wants, those things are happening and creating a problem to you.
Yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu.
So leaving to Krishna is the only solution. But the problem is your family member will ask, when I say, leave it to Krishna, why you are bothering? They say, no, you are our father. You are the head of the family. You have to answer this. So that poses a difficult situation for everybody.
No. Actually, that is our responsibility. We will do all our responsibility, take care of it for Krishna, but we know the limits.
No, they are
We
not
need to
understanding. No,
understand.
they are thinking I'm shirking away from the responsibility. That's the problem.
No. But with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, we will not do that actually. We will definitely take care of all the responsibilities, all the needed. That Krishna, again, the Krishna will make sure that such things will happen nicely, Prabhu. That's what is, if we fully depend on Krishna, if we serve Krishna, then we are thinking that all the family members may think that we are taking care of all those things, but Krishna is taking care. So, if we are engaged fully in Krishna's service, then Krishna will take care of the family members, everything, Prabhu. That will happen. Definitely,
It is
Krishna will.
coming like a bubble and it is going away. We
Yes,
are only thinking and preoccupied that this is our permanent problem. But actually,
yes.
it is coming in a bubble and it is going away.
Yes, Krishna will solve all that. Krishna will make everything easy, Prabhu. Our life will become very simple, no doubt.
Yeah. So, as a Raja Vidya, Krishna is, we have to try to understand as a Bhagavan, as a Guru, he is also our mental doctor. All our curing, all our methodology is for physical body. If you have a heart attack and you are getting operated, you do surgery. If a stomach problem, you do surgery. Doctors are available. MBBS is teaching them how to do all these things. But Krishna is the only personality who is curing the mental weakness of a human being. Not only human being, many things, he's like a mental doctor. So Bhagavad Gita, it cures and it gives you that mental strength.
That's good. If we have the Bhagavad Gita knowledge, we will be very strong. We know what is right, what is wrong. Everything will be very clear.
Yeah, because all our other problems our pains are external. So the internal problem is our mind. If mind is under control, under Krishna's conscious, so he says very clearly that you will not get into any distress. That's very, very, very important thing. So whether we buy out all chapters, understand all chapters, that's a different aspect. But one thing we have to accept is our mental doctor. If your mind is controlled and you devote yourself to Krishna, he will take care. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Thank you, Guruji, for wonderful class. And today's discourse is wonderful. And all our group, they enjoyed.
Yes,
I think so.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hare Krishna. Let us listen to Srila Prabhupada's Kirtan.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna.